Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree? Co-creation at its best, really. You are knowing what you are wanting.
Yes.
You've come with clarity. You've been listening to us for a while.
Yes.
You are aware that you are vibrational beings. Really? You get it that you are emanating a vibrational signal that is a sort of mix of what's going on actively in your focus. Yes? It's important to know that. And most physical humans don't know that. You are very good at interpreting your physical life through your physical senses. And you are also aware of your emotions much of the time. You use words frequently, such as, I feel this way or I feel that way. But it is a rather rare human today who understands that you are vibration first and foremost, and that you are emanating a signal at all times that is affecting completely your point of attraction, because the law of attraction, which is the universal law that manages vibrational signals, it's the law that says when you set your radio dial, you receive what's being transmitted from the tower that is transmitting on that same signal. So when you set your radio dial on, I don't feel good today, or I'm not being well treated, or there is injustice around, or things aren't working out for me as I would like them to, as you practice that vibration, not choosing it like from a buffet of all of the choices that please you most, but choosing it because you're responding to what happened lately, and you're letting what happened lately dictate your expectation. So you focus there. It becomes sort of your personality. You know how you say, well, that's a very upbeat person, or that's the most optimistic person I've ever known, or that person is moody, or I really have an ornery mother. So what happens without even meaning to is you practice vibrational frequencies, and the more you practice them, the better you get at them, because law of attraction responds to whatever you're offering. So let's just say something happened and you were unaware of your vibrational frequency, and you had a response to what happened. Maybe it's a geyser gushing oil in the Gulf of Mexico, and you're watching that incessant CNN 24-hour feed, and it's starting to get to you. Well, what's happening is you're letting reality not just affect your vibration in the moment, but as you continue to focus there, you're practicing the vibration of it. And so then the law of attraction responds to the vibration that is active within you and shows you something more like it, which you then respond to, until, without meaning to, over a period of time, and certainly over a period of your lifetime, you develop these vibrational habits. And it's what humans often call belief. We have a word that we prefer, and that is, it's an expectation. You develop these expectations of the way segments of your population will respond, or of the way your spouse will respond. You begin to assign personality traits to one another. And mostly, we love you very much, but it's because you're lazy that you want to just give a label to someone and say, this is who you are. And so you may even find yourself defining yourself in these simplistic terms, and then without realizing it, and certainly without meaning to, you begin to live up to those expectations that you've established. And the point that we really want to make here is that it's easy to live up to those expectations because law of attraction backs you up. If you feel ornery, law of attraction will give you more to feel ornery about. Esther remembers her father saying to her when she was crying, from his point of view, unnecessarily, and he would say to her, if you keep that up, I'm going to give you something to cry about. And that was always so confusing to Esther because she was certain she already had something to cry about. And she didn't know why he needed to gather other things up for her to cry about. But law of attraction is essentially saying the same thing to you. You keep that up and you will get something else to cry about. You keep that up and you will get something else to celebrate. In other words, whatever it is that is active in your vibration just for a little while becomes your point of attraction. But because most of you are not deliberately thinking thoughts or offering your signal, then what happens is you're sort of all over the place. And so universal vibrational law of attraction response is sort of all over the place. And then you come to the conclusion that you are not powerful or that you are not the creator of your own reality when you are. You begin to assign that credit to other things that have nothing to do with why you're getting what you're getting. And we know that when things are not going well for you, that's the last moment in time that you want to hear that you are the creator of your own reality. You'd far rather hear it when things are really going splendidly. But we want you to remember that if you will take the credit for whatever is happening, whether it is something you would like to have happened or whether it is something that you would not like to have happened, if you will begin to acknowledge that it's coming completely in response to your vibrational offering, then it is our expectation that you will establish within yourself a new determination to think more deliberately. Now, once you've come to that decision, sometimes there are a few rough waters because you say, I've decided that I'm going to think deliberately, but it feels to me like my thoughts are thinking me. And that's because you've already got this momentum going. You already have established these vibrational knee-jerk habits of thought in response to life. Now, some of them serve you well. Some of your expectations do serve you well, but some of them do not serve you. And most of our physical friends don't have any real sense of how to tell the difference. You begin early on in your experience to contour your thinking and contour your behavior and contour your response to life as you get feedback from other important people who are nearby as you are responding to life.